My name is Patrick Kitchen, and I'd like to talk with you about statutes of limitations. Both federal and California law impose deadlines by which an injured person must act in certain ways to protect his or her legal rights. These deadlines vary substantially depending on the nature of a person's claim. Under California law, for example, a person injured in an automobile accident must file a lawsuit no later than 2 years after she was injured. If she waits more than 2 years, her right to sue the person who injured her might be forever barred. Statutes of limitations are designed to ensure that a person does not delay in making a claim for damages or other relief. They are complicated procedural requirements that can make a good case impossible to pursue through the courts if a person delays. Statutes of limitations for certain kinds of claims, such as employment claims, require a person to file a claim with the administrative agency within a certain period of time. Claims for employment discrimination normally require the employee to file a claim with the Department of Fair Employment and Housing, FEHA, within 1 year of the Discriminatory Act. But there are 2 exceptions to the 1-year claim filing deadline for certain kinds of employment claims. First, California law recognizes that certain kinds of unlawful employment practices might be part of a continuing process that goes on for more than 1 year. Under the continuing violations doctrine, an employee might be permitted to file a claim for unlawful discrimination that has gone on for several years, as long as the employee can show that the unlawful conduct began before the limitations period and continued into the limitations period. Second, California law recognizes that when an employee participates in certain claims processes, including internal administrative ones, before they file a FEHA complaint, the 1-year statute of limitations on the complaint is subject to equitable tolling. So, for example, when an employee agrees to participate in his company's complaint investigation program, the courts are authorized to suspend or toll the statute of limitations while the internal process runs its course. Equitable tolling is a legal doctrine that temporarily suspends the running of a statute of limitations based on considerations of fairness. The courts have concluded that equitable tolling of the claim filing deadline is necessary because an employee should not be penalized for trying to resolve his claims directly with his employer before seeking help from FEHA or the courts. There are dozens of provisions governing different statutes of limitations. Some of the most important decisions issued by the California Supreme Court and the United States Supreme Court in recent years have considered how different statutes of limitations apply to certain kinds of claims. Like a key that only works on a lock for a certain period of time, once a statute of limitations expires, your ability to access the courts for justice can forever be barred. But there are certain legal tools, like the continuing violations doctrine and equitable tolling, that an attorney can sometimes use to reopen the doors of justice for you. If you have any questions about statutes of limitations, please give me a call.